Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my ASMR video. Today, what we're going to be doing is going on a little adventure. We're going to take a walk by the lake, and we're going to see how the birds are chirping and just how nice of a day it truly is. So let's make our way over there. Now I know a lot of you may be wondering, why are you taking me along with you on your adventure? Well, you can't go on an adventure by yourself. If you go on an adventure by yourself, you're bound to get lost. Sometimes you need a friend to come with you, just to make sure you're okay, even if you fall down and trip. So let's make our way over to the church. You know, I used to come to this church all the time when I was younger. Me and my friend, we would always make our way to this area of Port Sarum and just hang around by the church. Not so much the graveyard, but more so inside of the church. This used to be our little home. We used to pretend we were priests. And we, would come here and get married with our RuneScape girlfriend. And, whoever really. It's a nice little place. It's pretty cozy. A good area to do pretty much whatever you want. Let's make our way over to the docks and see what's going on over there. I used to hang out by the docks all the time, especially over here by the prison as well. I know a prison isn't really the most enjoyable place to hang out at, but there was just something about this place that really put a tear to my eye and made me love coming here time and time again. Maybe it was the guy crying in here in the cell. Maybe it was the goblin worm brain. I really have no idea. But whatever it is, it's part of my memories now. It's part of my childhood memories. And I'll never forget. So let's go over to the actual grocery store. Now, I know I used to come here all the time. I'd get my apron over from the fishing shop right over here. I would get my apron all the way from Garrett, and I would bring it over to the actual grocery store, and I would get hired, go behind the scenes, pick some bananas on top of the crate, just have a blast. But then, I realized that after about 20 minutes, Wyden was never actually going to pay you anything. In fact, I would sit here for an hour. I'd come here every day for at least 2 hours and just pick these bananas and eat them. And I would sit here for 2 hours picking these bananas and eating them or dropping them or selling them to the general store nearby in Remington or whatever. And then I'd always come back and talk to Wyden. And I'd always say, "Are you going to pay me now? Or are you going to pay me yet?" And he would always tell me, "No, not yet, but eventually." But that eventually never came, which is why I really don't like Wyden anymore. He's kind of a scumbag. But that's fine with me, because he's still a nice guy. Never really used to come over here by the sailors. Nothing really over here for me. Didn't really care too much. Not really much of a fisher. Had to talk to these guys for, sometimes during quest, pirate treasure. But other than that, not too many memories to be had with those guys. Those guys are pretty useless to me. But now, if we're talking about memories, let's go over here to the jewelry shop and talk to Grum. Grum and I have some crazy memories together. I used to remember coming in here and just, opening all the drawers and sit here and spam click the drawers for like an hour. You know, I never knew. Maybe you could get a ruined plate body out of here. You never knew. Sometimes I would get an old boot. Sometimes I would get some glass. Sometimes I would get a rusty sword. But never anything too good. Went up the stairs as well, searching all the drawers. You know, never really found anything I wanted. You know, I'd always put hats on a hat stand, you know, thinking one day that my hat might actually stay on the hat stand, but that day never came. And that's fine with me. I would search the bookcases as well. I'm not really sure why. I knew nothing would come out of it. Maybe a book that I wouldn't read. But you know what? It's not about trying to find something interesting. It's just about having fun. And it was fun going around, searching for things. It was quite interesting and quite nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little reminiscence that I've had over here in Remington. I hope to see you guys again. And adios.